Right guys, so with Universal Saga and Rival Universe buffs looming in the horizon, I thought this would be the perfect time to record a video for you guys to show you guys the best equipments, the best team builds you guys need for those specific tags to just try to get ahead of the game as always. You know, I always try to make guides before we actually need the guides, just so you guys are well prepared. So if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So let's not waste any time, man. Let's try to get into the video. So, you know, we're all expecting Kevlar. Let's not sugarcoat it or hit, you know, anything Rival Universe or Universal Saga related. But we are guaranteed a Android 18. But the tags we're guaranteed is either a Rival Universe and Universal Saga. They kind of go, you know, hand in hand for the most part. So let me just show you guys really quick. These are all the current Zenkai Bergamo equipments you guys can equip on him because he holds both, you know, Universal Saga and Rival Universe. So it's kind of like a good gauge just to kind of tell exactly what we need or what we can expect, you know, in terms of equipment. Now, I will say that the characters that, let's just say, for example, we get Kefla, right? She's also going to hold girls and Fusion Warrior. So there are other equipments we can farm. I'll touch on those a little bit, but this can be more orientated towards Rival Universe as well as Universal Saga. So let's not waste any time, man. The first equipment you guys will need to farm is this one. Now, this one is a little bit strike orientated. Nonetheless, it's still a very, very good equipment because, you know, the first slot's got a good defense and base blast defense up to 25%. The second slot is a 2-for-1 key recovery up to 10% as well as your special move damage. And then the third slot, a whopping 35%. Like I said, a little bit strike orientated, but this is good. This is for any Universal Saga equipment. So, you know, for these tags, like these big tags like Universal Saga, for example, as well as I don't know, Fusion Warrior, right? I always like to carry a good amount of equipment, no matter, even if the tag is not getting buffed at the time and moment. I always farm them just because these are big tags. For example, Fusion Warriors, right? We can always expect a Fusion Warrior for the anniversary, big events like that, Black Friday. So same thing with Rival Universe. Usually, you know, you would think that it would also revolve around some big celebrations, although it's already January. So January is nothing really too crazy, but it's towards, I guess, the beginning of the new year. So it's kind of like a big bang towards, pun not intended, big bang to lead up the new year. So this is the first one. The second one is this one. I love this one. It's a very well-rounded equipment all around. Very good with defense as well as you know, offense. As you guys can see, first slot, a 20% buff to base blast defense. Second slot, a base blast attack and as well as a base strike defense up to 13% each. It's not a lot, but it is a 2-for-1. And then the third slot, you could get a whopping 20% to either a base blast, base strike attack or base strike defense. So very good equipment. I will definitely farm this one as well. And I believe this one is for Universal Saga and no, Rival Universe, excuse me. So the first one was for Universal Saga. This one's for Rival Universe in specific. This next one is a defensive type of equipment. It's for both Rival Universe and Universal Saga. So this is good for Bergamo or for any, you know, character if Kefla comes out, for example, right? Or hits, this would be ideal for them because, you know, you get a whopping, you know, for the third slot, you get a 12.5% to both ultimate and special move damage. And then the first two slots, you get 20% damage in the first slot to base blast defense. And second slot, you get base strike defense up to 25%. So very notable. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting because if you pair this equipment up with the next two I'm about to show you, it would kind of go very well for a very good defensive build. So this one's quite easy to farm because it's not an awaken equipment and it's a very good equipment actually. So as you guys can see, the first two slot, you get a 15% each to both attacks, strike, and blast. And then the third slot, you get a whopping 10% to base health, which is always really good to have. And then you combine that one with this one, which also has in the third slot an extra 10% to base health, as well as the same thing, base blast attack and base strike attack, but it's only 13% instead of 15, but still very good equipments to farm, guys, if you want to have a little bit more of a tanky build, right? And Bergamo also in the bench would buff health to Universal Saga. So this is a really good build right here for you guys. And as well as there's this equipment right here, if you guys want to take a look at it, I wouldn't really waste my time farming for this one. It's just an extra one I thought I'd show you guys just in case. Now, for Universal Saga and Rival Universe, these tags has a lot of room to grow. Whatever we get right now, which we know we're going to get an Android 18 Tournament of Power, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I think we already have one, a blue one. Yeah, we do. So we have this blue sparking one. So it could be an extreme one, a 1% one. We don't know yet, but we know we're going to get one for sure because it got hinted. This hint right here, which is very, very obvious. So if it's not, if it's not Android 18, I'd be very confused as to what it would be. But it's clear as day right there. The top row, middle slot, sticker, whatever you guys want to call it, is already pink, and that's her jumpsuit. So it makes perfect sense. Anyways, now these are all the equipments. The red Kefla we currently have in the game that we got, I believe, for the 30th anniversary or second. I don't know. She was dead on arrival, but these are all the equipments we can farm for her. I'm not going to go over it too much, but I will say some notable equipments for Kefla, just in case we do get a Kefla. Now, Fusion Warrior, obviously, you know, this is a very good overall equipment for Fusion Warrior. So farm like at least 6 of these. Just have 6 of these in your bank, I guess, but in case you want to build a Fusion Warrior team. But the first slot is a base critical up to 15% or base key recovery up to 15%. So you guys get a pick. And then after that, second slot is base blast defense up to 20%. And then a whopping either 35% to base strike attack or blast attack as well. So very, very good equipment right there. And if we head back really quick to this, you know, to all these Kefla equipments, we don't know what if, for example, Kefla, if we do get a Kefla, for example, or a hit, we don't know if he's going to be melee, defense, supports, or, you know, blast. We don't know yet, right? So that's just something also to keep in mind. And we should be seeing also new equipments as well. For example, this one right here is a very good red strike or melee equipment. So we don't know the color schemes and the support types and all that good stuff. So we have that. Now, I do want to also mention that the monthly missions do include a whole bunch of tags, but it also does include, I mean, it's a variety of tags really, but it does include pretty much every single Super Warriors in this as well, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't really look into this too much this time around because there is a lot of diversity in tags here. So it's very, there's like probably very few tags missing, if I'm not mistaken, but girls and rival universe is in here. That's just something to keep in note. Now, whether you guys should be summoning on any banners out right now, I just advise you guys to save at this point in time, unless you're summoning on the Super Saiyan Force and you don't have them, because this banner is quite good. You could get to the top 100 easily if you guys are well, you know, rounded, skilled with this team with Super Saiyan 4s, Dragon Fist Zenkai, as well as Android 17, so Hellfighter. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And by the way, I'm posting YouTube Shorts daily now, so go check those out. I try to make them either A, informative. I'm putting some more editing skills into those. Either A, informative, just like, for example, one's going to come out right now. It's going to be a kind of like a watered down version of this video right here, which is going to be like a cool little edited, let's just say 30-second short clip just to show you guys exactly the best equipment to farm. I'm going to do the same thing with crystals and just some like updates and other stuff like that. Some really cool edits. I already made a very cool edit that I have scheduled for tomorrow as well, so go check that out. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And I'll definitely catch you guys once again in a little bit. Have a good one. Peace.